Head over to EANBALive.com. 1 mil is $2 and use my code GoldFox for 3% off your next purchase at checkout. What's up, GoldFox Army? I'm here back with the greatest video I have ever done. I'm not even going into the normal intro. This right off the bat is the best video I have ever done, and that is solely because it is the biggest video I have ever done, the most insane video I have ever done, and that is a 25 million coin shopping spree. So before you guys all start bashing me in the comments telling me about shopping spree and how I'm copying everyone that's not even the biggest on YouTube, I'm not trying to make mine the biggest on YouTube. I'm content with doing 25 million because I feel like 25 million is enough. I feel like 25 million, it might even be too much, because the reason for shopping sprees is to see who you guys should buy if you guys are trying to do a shopping spree. And additionally, this is on my account, so every single player I get in this shopping spree I will use. And because of that reason, I'm not going to be trying to go for just the highest overall. I'm going to be trying to go for players that have the best stats. So because of that, this is going to be one of the best videos I have ever made. I'm hoping that this video can get tons of likes on this video, over 100 likes, and that is what I'm challenging you guys. Let's see if this video can get 100 likes, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the post notification button so you guys are alerted every single time I do upload a video. But you guys can see my team 93 overall franchise. After this video, I'm going to try to definitely get to a 94 overall franchise and maybe even a 95 overall franchise. So what my plan is to do 25 million coins. I have about 34 million coins right now. So when I'm left with 10 million coins, that's basically when I will end it. I might go a little over, just depending if I need like one more player and it'll cost a little too much. I might just go a little over, but I'll try to do 25 million or 24 million. So you guys can see all the players that are 92 or below on my lineup, in all 5 of my lineups, I'm going to try to replace. So you guys can see I'll try to replace this James Worthy. I'll try to replace this Sean Kemp. My small ball lineup is amazing. I'm not going to touch that. My defensive lineup, I'm going to replace the John Wall. I'm going to replace the Kawhi Leonard. I'm going to replace the Giannis. And I might replace the Anthony Davis. I'm not quite sure, because he does give a really awesome defensive boost. So depending on how many coins I have left, I might replace him. In the big man lineup, I will replace Kawhi Leonard, and I might replace Shaq, because, you know, I've had Shaq for so long. I'm trying to maybe get a new center and test him out. And the shooting lineup, I'm going to replace Joe Johnson. I'm going to replace Anthony Davis, and I might replace Julius Randle, because I'm planning on getting the League vs. League Aldridge. So if I am going to get the League vs. League Aldridge, I'll probably just stick with the Julius Randle for now until I get the Aldridge. But now, without further ado, I don't want the video to be too long, so we will get into it. We're going to do one lineup at a time. So we're going to start with a two-way lineup, and what I need for the two-way lineup is a small forward and a power forward. So anything above 93 is what I'm trying to purchase. I'm trying to see players with good cards. So small forward and power forward, 93 overall two-way lineup. So you guys can see there's Grant Hill, Chuck Person, Amari Stoudemire. So there's a bunch of good players. I think, okay, so it's only those 3 players. And all of the 3 players, so there's 2 small forwards, 1 power forward. So we will be getting the Amari Stoudemire as our purchase for the power forward position. So we're going to find the cheapest Amari. Let me just make sure his stats. And his stats are actually pretty good. 93 shooting, 83 defense. That is really awesome. And with all the new cards I get, guys, I'll do gameplay. If you guys want me to do any specific gameplay with any of the new cards I get, just leave it down in the comments below. So the cheapest Amari Stoudemire is 1.6 million coins, guys. So right there, 1.6 million coins, bang, we are going to purchase him to make our first big purchase of the day. So now our next decision is for Grant Hill or Chuck Person, and there's only one Grant Hill who's listed as 75 million coins, so that is not what we want to do. And there's Chuck Person, small forward. He is going for, let's see, 2.9 million, 3.2 million, so he's going for 2.9 million. So we're gonna actually hold off on that for right now, because I do not want to spend 3 million coins on this 93 overall right now, just in case I run out of coins. So we'll loop back to the small forward position after we do everything else and see what we need. So the small lineup was good. So now we're going to look at our defensive lineup. So the defensive lineup, the things we need are definitely a point guard, definitely a small forward, and definitely a center. So 93 up in all 3 of these positions. So right off the bat, there's Karl Anthony Towns, there's Glenn Rice, Will Chamberlain, Glenn Robinson. We're going to try to find a point guard first, because point guards, we'll just do one position at a time just to see. So point guard, so there's James Harden, there is Michael Ray Richardson, what else? There is Russell Westbrook. Are those the only 3 options? And there's a ghost Steph Curry, but that's too many coins. 45 million coins, that's absolutely crazy. So there's very limited of each of these cards. The Russell Westbrook goes for 3.8 million coins, which is a lot of coins. So we're going to circle back to that position. I know we're doing a lot of circling back, but I just want to make sure I'm making the correct purchase before I actually make the purchase. And that is what I mean, guys. This is my account, so I want to try to make all the best purchases I can. So there's a Bernard King for 1.2 million coins. His stats are okay. Glenn Robinson, of course, he is a dunk champ. And Glenn Rice, actually, I probably will actually buy, because Glenn Rice, let's look at his stats. And yeah, Glenn Rice, 2.3 million coins for Glenn Rice. He is 95 overall. Bernard King and Glenn Robinson are 1.1 million. And 95 overall compared to 93 overall is actually a pretty big jump. So we will purchase this Glenn Rice for 2.3 million coins, guys. Let me just make sure that is the cheapest one. And yeah, 2.3 million coins for this Glenn Rice. Purchase right there. 89 3-point shot for the Glenn Rice is really nice. So we will be able to hit a lot of threes with Glenn Rice along with our Steph Curry. So we finished that position. Now go to the defensive center position. And there's tons of options in this position. There's, of course, the new Karl-Anthony Towns Team of the Week hero. There is Wilt Chamberlain, DeMarcus Cousins. I think those are the only 3 options you can actually get. So Karl-Anthony Towns is going for a lot of coins, guys. Wilt Chamberlain is only going for 1.8 million coins, guys. So I think that is who we are going to purchase. Wilt Chamberlain for 1.8 million coins, guys. With 92 defense, absolutely crazy for a center. And that is the most important center stat. So right there, 1.8 million coins for this Wilt Chamberlain. Alright, so we just got the Wilt. So now we'll go to our big man lineup and see what we need in that. We, of course, need our small forward in the big man lineup. So we'll do that first. And there's only Dominique Wilkins. But Dominique Wilkins is not even that bad. 860k, that is not that bad. Pretty cheap. And once we get Kevin Durant, 99 Kevin Durant, we'll just sell this Wilkins. But for now, we will buy this Dominique Wilkins because he is the only one right here. And he is actually pretty cheap, which is very, very nice. So Dominique Wilkins, and now we'll look at our center position to see if there's a really nice center. And oh my gosh, guys, Dwight Howard, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kristaps Porzingis. Dang, these are really nice cards, but they cost tons and tons and tons of coins, guys. These all 3 of these cards. So we will circle back to this position. So we've already circled back 3 positions, but now we'll go to our shooting lineup and look at our small forward right now. So small forward in the shooting lineup, we have Larry Bird, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo. So we will probably be going for Larry Bird, even though Giannis is only 800k, because Larry Bird is the card I actually want super badly. His 3-point shot is absolutely wet, guys. I will definitely do a review of this Bird. So 2.7 million coins is the cheapest for Larry Bird. So we were going to spend that on Larry Bird. 93 3-point shot, guys, for Larry Bird is absolutely insane. The biggest purchase I have done in this video so far. Already we're up to about 10 million coins spent. And Larry Bird, we're going to click the purchase. And we just purchased Larry Legend. So right there, we're going to go to power forward, see if there's any good power forwards. And there are, let me get rid of that. So there's only Danny Manning for 7.2 million coins. So I'll probably not go for the power forward position. I'll just use the League versus League Aldridge. And let's look at center. There's Bill Russell and Tim Duncan. So the debate between Bill Russell and Tim Duncan. Bill Russell is much cheaper than Tim Duncan, but Tim Duncan is 1 overall higher. So let's look at their stats. Bill Russell, 94 defense, absolutely crazy. 91 defense, 84 shooting. Bill Russell only has 79 shooting. Bill Russell has 70 speed. Tim Duncan only has 69 speed. So there's 700k for Bill Russell. 700k is the cheapest, I think. And for Tim Duncan, the cheapest Tim Duncan is 1.8 million coin, guys. So we will go purchase this Bill Russell for 700,000 coins. Let me just make sure that is the cheapest there is. And if it is, yes, right there, 700,000 coins. We purchased the Bill Russell to round up the first round of purchases at 10 million coins exact. So we have 15 million coins left to spend. So we will go back to our team and see what positions we still need left. I'm not going to update team because I want to do that at the end just to see how much we have grown. So we still need our small forward 2-way lineup. We still need a point guard in the defensive lineup, and we still need a center in the big man lineup, and maybe even a power forward in the defensive lineup if we have time. And power forward in the shooting lineup, we decided no to that. So alright, we have 3 to 4 purchases still left. We have Shaq, John Wall, and James Worthy definitely, and then we might do Anthony Davis if we have more coins to spend. So we have 15 million coins to spend on 3 players and potentially 15 million coins to spend on 4 players. So we will go to a small forward position and go to 2-way lineup and see what there is for 93 overall. So there's only the Chuck Person for 2.9 million coins, guys, and this looks like the move. He has much better stats than James Worthy. 86 3-point shot, 83 speed, which is super nice, but 2.9 million coins is a lot of coins to spend. But I think it is worth it because he is the only small forward 2-way for 93 overall or above. So we are going to click the purchase button on Chuck Person for 2.9 million coins. So that finishes the 2-way lineup completely, guys. And next is the big man lineup. We definitely need a point guard for the defensive lineup, not the big man lineup. I meant the defensive lineup. So we have Michael Ray Richardson for 3.8 million. 3.7 for Russell Westbrook. Michael Ray Richardson is 4.7 million. Steph Curry is 45 million coins. So Russell Westbrook, I throw back. He used to be going for like 500k, and I was going for an insane amount because you cannot get him anymore. You cannot complete his set, which sucks a lot, but still whatever. So there is Russell Westbrook for 3.8 million, but there is Michael Ray Richardson. So we're gonna look at his stats. Michael Ray Richardson's stats are not that good at all, honestly. 91 passing is not that bad, but the rest of his stats, 90 speed is alright, I guess. But Russell Westbrook, he has super nice stats. I actually do like them a lot. So we will purchase this Russell Westbrook 93 overall for 3.75 million coins, guys. So this brings us to 16.5 million coins already spent, guys. I think around that. So right there, we're going to purchase the Russell Westbrook for that amount. Absolutely insane amount we just purchased the Russell Westbrook for. So now we'll go to big man center and then see if we have time to go to the defensive power 4. So our big man center, there is Kristaps, there is Hakeem Olajuwon. This is the one that costs a lot. So first, let me go to the power 4 position in the defensive lineup and see if that will cost us coins, and then we'll make our big purchase of that. So here, Antonio McDyess, 95 overall, only goes for 1.5 million coins, and this is definitely what we are doing, guys. He is going for super cheap. Even compared to the Kawhi Leonard, he's going for the same amount as Kawhi Leonard. So 95 overall, and we're going to put 1.6 million coins, guys. And looking at McDyess compared to like all the other legends is a complete steal. So McDyess, 1.58 million coins, guys, for Antonio McDyess. That is actually a steal in my opinion. So we're going to purchase him right there. And we have 7 million coins to spend on the center in our big man lineup to make our big man lineup absolutely insane. So 93 overall center. Let's see what we can get. We can get Dwight Howard, Hakeem Olajuwon, or Kristaps Porzingis. So we need to actually spend 7 million coins or less. So we can honestly get any single of the cards we want. We cannot get Kristaps Porzingis, unfortunately, but we can get Hakeem Olajuwon or Dwight Howard. That is who is deciding upon. So let me just put it up for 7 million coins, just so I filter out all the insane amount price cards like Kristaps. There's a Dwight for 6.8 million, and there's Hakeem Olajuwon for 5 million coins. Hakeem, the dream, you guys can see 91 defense, 87 speed, and you guys can see Dwight Howard's stats. Dwight Howard's stats, 24 3-point shot. That's actually super funny, super low, just like Shaq's is super low. So Dwight Howard, it costs 1.8 million coins more than Hakeem Olajuwon, and Hakeem Olajuwon has better stats. So we will be going with Hakeem the Dream for 5 million coins, guys. Purchase that right there, bang. That is super awesome. If it finishes our insane shopping spree, 25 million coin shopping spree. We spent about 23.5, even 24 million coins on this shopping spree, guys. So right here this is our team. You guys can see all the update team notifications you have on the bottom of the player. For all the lamps, we did improve. So we upgraded every single 92 overall to a 93 or above, except our Julius Randle, but that will be coming a 93 Aldridge super soon, so I can't wait for that. So on 3, we are going to click highest overall to see what we can make our overall. Let's see if we can get it to a 95 overall. That is what I want super bad. So 3, 2, 1, bang. We click highest overall and we get to a 95. Oh, that's a 95 big man lineup, and 95 in total. Let's go. We're getting tons of achievements. 2 slam dunk packs we can get. Can we get an elite? No, we get Isaiah Thomas in the first one as our best player. And this next one, what do we get? And nothing. But we get to a 95 overall lineup, guys. 96 overall big man lineup. And when we get Kevin Durant, it will be a 97 big man lineup. Our defensive lineup goes to a 94 overall. Our shooting lineup goes to a 95 overall. Our two-way lineup goes to a 94 overall. So every single lineup is now 94 or above. This is absolutely awesome. I can't wait to do all the new gameplays today, guys. And thank you guys so much for watching this shopping spree. If you guys did enjoy this 25 million coin shopping spree, make sure to like this video and make sure to subscribe to my channel for all NBA Live mobile content daily, guys. And comment below who was your favorite pickup out of every single purchase I did make today, guys. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Stay awesome and peace.